Narrator says in the background, it was not fine. Good morning, Sunday work day. You already know how it goes. The past few vlogs have started like this, but I am headed into work today, obviously. I expect to be here about 5 hours. Yesterday I ended up staying a little bit later than I had intended, but I have 2 assessments that I'll be finishing today, but both of them I was able to do the bulk of it yesterday. I was able to do the bulk of it yesterday, so it'll just be typing up my little biopsychosocials and getting those in, as well as just the regular daily things like rounds, checking on everybody, printing off crosswords and word searches, and distributing. I did that yesterday for a long time as well. But welcome to another vlog. As usual, no idea what's gonna happen in this vlog. That's another thing I feel like I keep saying, but I guarantee it'll be a good one. All right, my promise to you. I hope you're having a really great week though. Thanks for clicking on the video. It's fun to spend time together, and I'll see you when I get out. Fun little jail anecdote. I feel like I don't tell too many anecdotes, but today I was doing rounds. I was walking along the hallway, just minding my own business because I was going kind of early. So most people are asleep at that time. So, I'm just kind of walking by. It's whatever. When I hear a little knock on the window next to me and there's a kid. So I was like, oh, hey. And he looks at me and he goes, I guess when you got out of bed this morning, you said, damn, today's a day for an ugly ass outfit.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
I mentioned recently how I'd gotten Amazon gift cards for Christmas, so I made myself a little order of things that both I wanted and that I thought would be fun, needed, both want and needs. So starting, this is just business, but I got another external hard drive because I've actually filled up my first one. So I've been using the same one since I began YouTube in November 2020, and I just filled up 1 terabyte, which is a lot of data. I don't even think it's all videos that I need to save, but I got a new one. And this one theoretically should go straight into my laptop because whenever I got a new laptop, this is boring, but business talk, whenever I got a new laptop, it has the newer USB, not the big USB, it's the little USB. And so I have to use a converter now. And if I ordered this correctly, I no longer will have to. Yeah, we good. Next was this bodysuit. I got it because it had really good reviews, but it's a white bodysuit, if that's not obvious, but it is really thick, and this is what I was hoping for, that it wouldn't be see-through, and it's high neck, so I can wear it to jail, and maybe I won't be called out for my outfits. I do have an Amazon storefront that I'll put all of this in. It's always linked in the description, but you're welcome to visit it to get these things too, if you have a need for them. Now what is this? Oh, I got a Skims dupe of a dress, so it's a long black dress. Tank on the top. Pretty lightweight. We'll try it on. This one I'm excited for because I'm trying to buy within my color palette. Also, I guess I should note that I try not to buy clothes on Amazon. I do occasionally, but I try not to with, fast fashion and trying to purchase more sustainably. However, since I had the gift card, the money was already given to Amazon, and so I partook. And I mean, no shame, because sometimes in life it's what you can afford, but I do think it's obvious with most of the clothes in my closet. My closet is one for longevity. A lot of the clothes that I wear I've worn for years, and so the goal is that all of these will also be worn for years. But I got this top. I thought it was kind of cute. I think it might have been cuter online than it is in real life, but we'll still try it on. Got leggings, purple, because I love this purple. I didn't realize that I got butt scrunch leggings, but I got butt scrunch leggings. Well, that's kind of fun. I don't know if they'll be squat proof because I can see you, but we'll see, of course. And then lastly, these kind of stink. They smell like factory, which is also part of why I don't usually like getting clothes off Amazon. Why do they smell like this? But these are a pair of shoes because I feel like, it's not that I'm running out of work shoes. I wear the same 2 shoes to work basically. So I figured I could add some variety in there. Thought they were kind of cute. They look kind of narrow, so I hope my foot fits in there, but Welcome to a little rainy day. I took a break from vlogging yesterday because it actually is going to be that get to know you vlog that would have gone up before this one was Monday, and I felt like it was just one I wanted to film, and it was a good timing to do so. So welcome to a rainy Tuesday. Now I am coming off of a 4-hour shift at a coffee shop working entirely YouTube work that whole time. I edited the entire get to know you vlog, and I began editing my Avatar vlog that I'm doing for the book channel, which I'm not done with the book yet, so it's not done video, but it's at least edited up to the point that I have, which feels pretty good. Like, I feel really good. I wanted to go to my coffee shop today because they posted on Instagram that they were having a little special that was a white chocolate lavender latte. It was absolutely delicious. But when I got there this morning, I told the guy, I was like, I would love to have the one that was posted on Instagram, the white chocolate lavender latte. And he was like, okay, which one's that? And I was like, the white chocolate lavender in a latte, I'm guessing. So he asked his manager, and he was like, how do we make this one? And the manager was like, you put white chocolate and lavender in a latte. That was just kind of goofy. But some plans for the rest of the day. I have a book that's due at the library tomorrow that I'm only halfway done with. So I think I'm going to kind of curl up, get cozy. I was getting hungry though. That's why I was leaving the coffee shop. And I felt like 4 hours was a good chunk of time. And now it's a break time. And then I'll curl up on the rainy day and start reading. Apparently I am a capitalist queen this video, but I sat and finished Finley Donovan Jumps the Gun. So that is done, which I feel good about. It means I got all the work I wanted to done today and also finished the book that I wanted to get done today. So we're feeling good. But I had 2 packages come in. This one I bought. I got a replacement for the moisturizer that I've been using. Look at this thing that it's packaged in. It's instead of bubble wrap, because it gives the same effect as bubble wrap, except it looks like an art piece. I'm pretty sure it's recycled too. I just thought this was so cool. I started unboxing it and then I was like, I want to show this because what? I feel like I could use this as decor somewhere. But this is the same moisturizer that I've been using from Youth to the People for a few months now. Overall, I've really been liking it. It's a lightweight one. It's called their Air Whip Moisture Cream, and I feel like that's a good way to describe it as the Air Whip. You probably recognize it. But then the other exciting package that came today, this one I did not pay for. It's PR from Good Molecules, if that part's not obvious. But they sent me 4 products to try, so I figured that would be kind of fun. And it looks like these are really affordable too. And it's in a little paper. Oh, it's sitting over there, but it says they're sold at Ulta now. But they sent the silicone-free priming moisturizer, niacinamide brightening toner, overnight exfoliating treatment, and discoloration correcting serum. So that's kind of cool. And it shows on the box how to layer the different steps, which follows the routine that I use now from Holiday. But I also and I get this is totally just a marketing thing, but they have their nothing to hide ingredients list, and they just list out literally everything here and what percentage of it is that. Not that I know ingredients well enough to be oh good, this thing's in there, this thing's not. But we do always love transparency, or at least the presentation of transparency from brands. I had specifically heard about this discoloration correcting serum. I'd seen it on TikTok before. I'd seen people say good things, so I'm excited for that. I'll go add these to the little crew sitting on the cart in the bathroom in there. I think for a workout today, I'm going to pull up a Pilates video to do. It's been a very long time since I've done that. I was doing that back in June, after my month long of being away from home and not really working out, and Pilates was a way that I was kind of jump starting back into moving my body. But I feel like that's just kind of the way that my muscles want to be worked today, so I'm going to try to be intuitive. And Zach texted and asked if I wanted to go to Bantam & Biddy tonight for dinner, which of course yes I do. So I feel like Pilates will be a good way to move my body without getting so sweaty and exhausted. And I've mentioned before that I do this, but I definitely watch through old videos of mine. One, because that's part of why I make them. It's a whole scrapbook, and then flipping back through the scrapbook. But the video specifically that I was watching yesterday was one from the middle of August, whenever I was in my crazy work era. And in that video, I was talking about how when I was in grad school, I was so looking forward to no longer being in grad school because I would have time to work and then also time to not work specifically. Whereas in grad school, it obviously gets muddled because I was working, had my internship, and had grad school on top of that. And then obviously YouTube as well. And then August was the month whenever I was working, was doing YouTube, and was working about 20 hours tutoring. So it was not free time at all. It was 4 nights out of the week I was teaching classes, some nights until 10 p.m. And in that video specifically, I said like I need to be held accountable to make sure that I actually take time to not work, because you can always be doing more. And I think sometimes I do more with the intention of, oh, in the future I'll be able to rest and relax. Whereas really I found if you don't purposely schedule that like non-negotiable rest relax time, then that's what's not going to happen. Like your to-do list will always be there, but the rest and relaxation time will be what gets stepped on. So I was watching myself talk about that in the video because I was really struggling with that at the time, and I think it's really cool because I am taking a lot of rest and relax time now because I have the ability to. So I like have my work hours, and then I have my exactly non-work hours, like whenever I just sat and read Finlay Donovan for 3 hours. That's something I would have felt so guilty for before, whereas now I'm like, no, I needed that. Like that's my thing. Like I was going to do that. That was my scheduled read Finlay time because I wanted to read Finlay. I just think it's cool to watch back and see growth that has happened, especially because now recently I've been feeling like guilty about having slow weeks, and I feel like I keep making videos where I'm like, oh, today's a rest relax day, or like this hour is a rest relax time. But I think that narrative comes out of me because I've been trying to condition myself for so long of like having the scheduled rest relax time. And even just watching recent vlogs, you've probably heard it, of me being like, tonight I'm going to chill, tonight I'm going to take time to rest. And I think it comes out very prevalent in the vlogs because obviously like whenever I go into work for 8 hours a day, 9 hours a day, whatever it's going to be, those aren't minutes in the vlog because my camera's not in there with me, obviously. So it feels as if it's always rest relax time, but it's a sign of personal growth and that I've come further than where I was in August, which is cool to look back on. And that's just one part, but part of why I love having this channel too is because I get to see like where I was at months ago that I wouldn't have necessarily remembered that was something that I was wanting to work on or struggling with or anything. And now I get to look back at it and be like, oh, you're doing good, Anna. Way to go. Keep it up.
Take the picture already.
Look at the nachos like you love them. They deserve every cinematic moment that they're getting. I'm wearing the same shirt today and I don't want any comments about it because it doesn't stink, and so we're good. It is Wednesday, so the second day off in my week. And I have some errands I'm gonna leave for pretty soon, which I'm all pretty excited for. I want to sell some books to a used bookstore because I've never done that before. And I remember like one person one time told me that this specific store has the best value for selling back books in all of Atlanta. So I was like, okay, sounds good. Totally believe you on that one. So I'm gonna go there. I have books I need to return to the library. It's like all super book related. If I get money from selling back books, then I'll also try to get some new used ones there. And I'm also going to take a little like suitcase of donations to a little thrift store that I haven't been to in probably like 10 months. I feel like this is my once a year thrift store that I go to, but I've really loved it before, and so many of my work clothes are from there. Like, you would not believe how many of my work clothes are from this specific store. So far this morning, because it's about 11 right now, so far this morning I slept in till probably 7, stayed in bed for a little bit longer, had breakfast, read my book, played some Mario Kart. So we're really having like an ideal day today. I am going to try to finish up editing the ACOTAR YouTube video because I finished filming that this morning. So I'm going to try to finish that at some point today. It's 100% a hair wash day. Really, yesterday should have been a hair wash day. It's kind of the days where it was like yesterday I was like, oh, it's fine, I can make another day. And then I woke up this morning with like the hairs just all sticking out in different directions, being like, narrator says in the background, it was not fine. But yeah, I'm going to bundle up all my things, get all ready to go so I can take pounds out of this apartment that I don't need in here. Look, this is like spring cleaning starting, I think. This suitcase, along with itself, the suitcase itself is getting donated, but it also is full of clothes and shoes that I don't need anymore. This bag has some library books that are gonna get dropped off, and then the rest is things that I'm gonna see if I can find like a little free library to start exchanging things with. Like I think I'm just gonna start carrying this bag kind of around with me. Maybe I'll go on a walk later today with that being like the dedicated purpose, because that would be kind of fun, but I don't know for sure yet. And then this is the Amazon box that you saw earlier this video, and these are the books that I'm gonna see if the bookstore will take. These ones I'm not, because they're advanced reader copies, and I think some bookstores buy them, but it's like they were given to me for free, so it just feels different. But this box, I'll see what they'll give me for them. This is the type of sunny day that makes you forget that it was ever cold and cloudy ever. Like, I'm basking. My little legs are out to play in shorts for the first time this year. They are soaking up that vitamin D. I'm a little warm in my long sleeve. I was worried I would be chilly. Nope, we're good. Haul time. Total, I spent $50 today, and most of that was on the books. So as far as the books go, I got $27 in credit, which was kind of nice from all the ones that I sold back to them. But I got 3 books in the ACOTAR series. I got the 3rd, 4th, and 5th one. So I read the first, meaning I'm now on the 2nd, and the 2nd was the only one they didn't have. But I just think they look so pretty, and they're gonna look so pretty on the shelf. So I'm very excited for that. And then I got Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid because I still haven't read it yet, and the series is coming out soon on maybe like Hulu, I think. And then they had an advanced reader copy shelf, and this is one that I'd seen on Goodreads that comes out June of this year called Hotel Laguna, and these were free with a purchase, so that one was free. The most expensive one was this one, which it's chunky, so I guess that kind of makes sense. And then all that I'm about to show you from the thrift store was $16 total. I'm not kidding whenever I say most of my work clothes are from this thrift store. I can think of maybe two things that aren't. I'll start telling you where, like whenever I wear outfits, I'll start telling you where stuff's from so you can see how much is from this thrift store. Okay, going in the order of least excited for most excited for. I got black pants, but I got them because they're stretchy black pants. It's always a guess on the size, but they have so much, it's like this thrift store, I think a lot of elderly people donate to it, but I love that because they have stretchy pants. Also got these work pants, the stripes with the little tie belt. Excited for that. Got this shirt, love this color. I don't know if this color is like in my color palette, but I like this color. So it's just a regular button down. Now this, okay, beautiful. It has a shoulder pad. Oh, it has 2 shoulder pads. Both the shoulders have pads, which I think I'll probably take out. But even like for vacations and stuff, this is wonderful. And then check out these work pants. These are like the dark green ones that I have that I wear all the time. I'm so excited. And last, but definitely not least, last but best, purple stretchy work pants. They're definitely going to be high-waisted ones, or they're going to be a little bit long, but I feel like that's a really good haul, especially all of that for $16. All of it's going to go straight in the wash though, because it's kind of stinky. Maybe I'll do like an actual load of laundry with it too. It is going to be a good day because I'm wearing my blue pants. Blue pants add like 100 points to the day, so I think it's next to impossible for it not to be a good day. You see the glow inside me, you see the sparkle in my eye. That's because I haven't been to jail since Sunday, for real. Because I went to, on Monday, if you watch that like get to know me chatty day in the life vlog, that was CPR training though, so it wasn't like actually working, it was just boring. Learning basic life skills. But Saturday, Sunday, and then I've been free, and now I'm back. And because I'm back after quite a few days off not being here, I'm sure the email is going to be popping. I'm sure I'm going to need to be updated. I'm sure that there are counseling sessions I need to do today. I don't remember my schedule, but I'm sure there are. There's probably going to be new intake assessments to do today, just with how the luck will have it. But none of that counteracts all of the points of today that the blue pants give. Can you see them? Look. It's gonna be a good day. How can my pants make it this high? Let's just hope this sparkle is still alive when I come back out today. I I forgot to update at the end of the day, but it was a good day. Thank you for joining me in this little vloggy vlog, spending some minutes with me. If you've made it to this part of the video, go ahead and put this emoji in the comments, the blue pants emoji, for obvious reasons, and obviously subscribe before you go, you know, so we can hang out more in the future. Remember to take care of yourself, be so kind to yourself, and find reasons to smile in every single day, and I will see you next time.